Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So I'm just about to get on a plane and go to Chicago for a long weekend. So I thought I would show you what I pack in terms of makeup and skincare for a long weekend. So this is my travel makeup bag. I got this about a year ago when I was going to Spain. It's a Vera Bradley travel makeup bag. And I like it because it has a nice big compartment in here where you can put makeup. And the best part about it is that it has a compartment over here where you can store your makeup brushes. So if I can find this online, I will link it. I think they may have discontinued it, but if I can find it, I will link it. It is perfect for traveling, and ever since I got it, I have absolutely fallen in love with it. One of the things I always bring with me when I travel is blotting paper. I always have blotting paper on hand because I have oily skin, and I find when I travel it is super helpful to refresh my makeup, especially after a long day of traveling. My favorite blotting paper is the My Couture blotting papers, and I got these in a petit four box. They are by far my favorite. They are a larger size than the typical blotting paper, and they also come in this booklet where you can just tear out a sheet, and I find it is one of the easiest dispensing mechanisms for blotting paper. I highly recommend these. I always have them with me. As you guys know, I always use a setting powder to set my foundation, and my go-to setting powder is the Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation, and I have this in the shade Cool 2. What's nice about this for travel is it does have a locking sifter, so the powder is not going to get loose inside the container and make a big mess. And although I know some people don't like to travel with loose powders, I actually think it's nice because then you don't have to worry about the powder breaking or shattering during travel. I find this is quite easy to travel with. Another loose powder that I travel with is my RMS Unpowder, and I always use this to set my under eye concealer. And one of you guys did advise putting a powder puff in the top of it because it's not a locking sifter, and I actually still have the one that it came with, so I just have the powder puff stuffed inside of the container, and that way the powder doesn't get loose when I'm traveling. So yeah, that is the easiest way to overcome the problem of this not having a locking sifter. And I find with the powder puff in that it really does stay pretty tidy when I'm traveling. Another loose powder product that I love traveling with is the Root White Gold Illuminator. I have this on my cheeks today. It is what this beaming highlight is. The Root White Gold Illuminator is definitely one of my favorite highlights, and because this is a pretty small container and it's loose and it has a locking sifter, I find it very easy to travel with. And as you guys know, I always travel with a brow pencil, and my favorite one is the Found Shape and Define brow pencil. I love it. It is a retractable brow pencil, so you don't need a sharpener, and it also comes with a spoolie. So it is a very space-consaving product. You've got everything you need all in one. If you haven't tried this, definitely check it out. You can get it at Walmart, and the price is great as well. I always use two concealers, one for under my eyes and one for acne spots. And my under eye concealer of choice is the Alima Pure Cream Concealer, and this is in the shade Pearl. As you can see, I've hit pan. This is my second pan of these. I have a backup one already. This is definitely one of my favorite cream concealers. I love it. It really does brighten under my eyes. It wears beautifully when I set it with the RMS Unpowder. Couldn't travel without this either. My other concealer that I always use is the Hint Beauty Duet Concealer. I've actually worn the logo off the front of this, and I use the shade Light to conceal acne spots. The shade Light is too dark for under my eyes, but I find it blends in pretty well with my skin tone and really does a great job at concealing acne. This is one of the most full coverage concealers I found in Green Eco Beauty. So if you really do need a heavy duty concealer, I would highly recommend checking this one out. This guy here is a new addition to my makeup collection, and this is the Juice Beauty Last Looks Cream Blush in the shade Flush. And I recently got this in my April Petit Barter box, and I really do like this. I have this blush on my cheeks today, and what I like about it is it gives a really natural flush to my cheeks, but it's not too pink, it's not too orange, and it's pretty sheer, so it's a very low maintenance color, perfect for travel. I love traveling with cream blushes because I can blend them out with just using my finger. I don't need to pack a brush. It really helps me to reduce the amount of products that I'm bringing if I just bring a cream blush, because I don't need a brush to go along with it. And I know you guys will be shocked by this because I am a huge lover of eyeshadow, but I am only bringing one eyeshadow, and I'm bringing and it is a little trio, and this is my Sunglow Trio from Fitglow. And here's my realization about it. I love eyeshadows. Before I got the Sunglow Trio, I would travel with my Ebates palette, but this does have a lot more shade options. But here's what I realized about it. Especially when I'm doing something like what I'm doing this weekend, which is go on a long weekend with my husband, I tend to really keep my makeup more low maintenance because it's just us hanging out. I don't like to keep him waiting when I'm getting ready, so I like to get ready a little bit faster when it's just the two of us. And so I really gravitate towards easy, simple makeup looks. So even if I took this palette, I know myself and I know that I would use this shade on my lid, this shade in my crease, and this shade as my inner corner highlight. But then I still have a pretty large, I mean, it's not huge, but I have a sizable compact that I'm carrying with me. Whereas if I just take this, I have a crease kind of all over lid shade, a shade to darken up my crease, and an inner corner highlight. The packaging on this is a lot smaller. So I think I will still carry the Ebates for a little bit longer traveling or more special occasions where I want more options, but just because this is a long weekend, all I really need is my Fitglow Sunglow Trio. It's gonna be fun to travel with this, I think. So to give some variety to my looks, I rely on lipsticks when I travel. So I normally travel with a couple lipsticks. Obviously I have one blush, one highlighter, one eyeshadow trio, and so I shake up my looks, give them some variety by using different colored lipsticks. So the first lipstick I'm going to be traveling with is the one I have on right now, and this is the Clove and Hallow Lip Cream in Ballerina Slippers. And it is the shade I'm wearing today. It is just this perfect pink color. Like if I were to design a lipstick, I would make one this color, and I love it. I love the formula. The packaging is great. Mine looks a little beat up because I carry it around all the time, but it's this really nice sleek packaging. I love Clove and Hallow. I love this lipstick. It's the perfect staple for me for springtime. So this is gonna be my first lipstick. My second lipstick is a more recent addition to my collection, and I love it. It will probably be in my May favorites, as a heads up. And this is the Ilia Lip Crayon in Dress You Up. And it is this beautiful kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a pinky, it's just a nice pink color. Here, I'll swatch it for you here. Okay, so here it is swatched on my hand. I don't know, I love it. I love the formula of this. I love that this is a twist up crayon, so it's actually like really easy to use. You don't need a sharpener for it. The formula I find to be really comfortable and ridiculously long wearing. Like I am shocked by how long this color stays on my lips. So I find it to be a very low maintenance lip color, which is exactly the kind of thing I want for traveling. And also the color is pretty neutral as well. It's a great lipstick to carry with me. And it is of course a different shade than the one I'm currently wearing. And the final lipstick I'm bringing is kind of my pop-up color. I always like to carry a pop-up color with me. I recommend that. It's a good way to spice up a look fancy going out to dinner, etc. So my pop-up color is the RMS lipstick in Pretty Vacant. If you've not checked this lipstick out, you really need to. Like I've not found another lipstick this color, and I love the formula. I love the pigmentation. Yeah, here it is swatched on my hand here. It reminds me of the shade I have on now, but a little bit brighter and a little bit more intense. So it's similar to Ballerina Slippers by Clove and Hallow, but this shade is just a little bit more punchy. I think the shade will be really great for kind of going out to dinner and just wanting to look a little bit nicer, but not have too intense or too bold of a color, because even though it is brighter, it definitely is still a very wearable color. Now we're moving into what I have in my liquids bag. I'm not checking a suitcase, so I do have to segregate my products for the ones that are solids or powders and can be carried in just my makeup bag, and then I have what is going in my liquids bag. So the first thing in here is the Ilia mascara and Shadow of a Doubt. This is their older formula of their mascara, not their newer formula. I don't have the newer one. I'm testing this out. I don't really have thoughts on this because I've only used it twice, and it really does take me using a mascara for a while to really get a feel for it, so I have no idea what I think of this yet. Other than it has a silicone wand and it's pretty lengthening, but I really do have to give mascara time before I can form an opinion on it. As you guys know, of course, I am always using eye primer, so I'm carrying my Alima Pure Eye Primer. I love this one. It's back in stock on Alima Pure. You can find it on their website. You can find it on Safe and Chic, and it's back in stock at Credo. So if you've been eyeing this and wanting to pick it up, it is back in stock everywhere. I highly recommend it. Yeah, I love it. Couldn't live without this. I also have my 100% pure green tea fiber brow, and this I use to kind of help keep my brows in place and just fill them in a little bit more. I really do like this. This is my second tube of it. I use it every single day, so of course it's coming with me. For my foundation, I am using the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. Normally I travel with my own natural stick foundation, but I'm kind of just having such a love affair with this one right now that I wanted to bring it along with me, so this is the foundation I'm taking. If you haven't seen my review of this foundation, I will link it up above so you can check it out and see me applying it. But yeah, awesome foundation. I love it. It's coming along with me. For a face cleanser, I'm going to be bringing the travel size of my Osea Ocean Cleanser. I have a full size that I got in the recent Beauty Heroes box, but I am bringing the Ocean Cleanser because my face is breaking out a little bit. So even though I do now have a travel size of the Graydon Super Sensitive Face Foam, I wanted to bring something a little bit more heavy duty because my face seems to need that right now. And I really have been liking this cleanser, and I liked it last time I traveled with it, so it's coming along with me this time. I also am bringing my Osea Blemish Balm, and this is going to act as my morning and night moisturizer. Normally I just use this in the morning, but when I travel, I try to multi-use products so I don't have to bring too many products, so this will be my morning and my night moisturizer. I love it. If you have acne-prone skin, if you are oily, check this out. It's an excellent moisturizer. It contains tea tree, so it helps fight acne, and it's not too heavy or too greasy of a moisturizer. It works excellently on my oily skin. It really helps to moisturize my face and keep my face from getting overly oily because it's not too dry and having to produce too much oil to compensate. So I really love this. I actually need to pick up a second bottle, so I will be doing that very soon. I am bringing one eye cream. I normally use one in the morning and one at night, but I'm just going to bring my 100% pure coffee bean eye cream. I find this to be a really great multi-purpose eye cream, one that I can use in the morning, one that I can use at night. I love it, so this is the perfect one to travel with. Also, this container is very travel friendly as well because it's, I don't know, it's just an easy eye cream to travel with. And then last but not least, I am going to be bringing a travel size of a native deodorant. I'm using up the native deodorants I have. I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing because they've been bought by, I believe it was Procter & Gamble. They were either bought by Procter & Gamble or Unilever, and I believe they were bought by Procter & Gamble and Schmidt's was bought by Unilever. Anyway, because of that, I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing them, even though I really do like the deodorant. It does work well, but I'm just kind of using up the ones I have right now, and I have a travel size, so I'm gonna take it with me and use it up. Also, as you guys know, I never ever go without dry shampoo, and so of course I am bringing my Cocoa Lavish dry shampoo with me. Couldn't imagine traveling without it, so this is coming with me. If you are looking for a good dry shampoo that really does work, definitely check this one out. My final product is actually a sample of the Leilani Bless Balm, and I'm going to be using this as my makeup remover. I've never tried this before. I got a sample of it when I ordered the new Pamplemousse oil cleanser and when I reordered my champagne serum. This is the perfect size to travel with, so I'm going to be trying this out. It's solid, which also makes it much easier to travel with rather than a liquid. So yeah, when I come back, I will be able to let you guys know what I think of this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing what I bring with me when I travel, especially when I'm kind of going on a weekend getaway and I'm bringing fewer products and just kind of keeping things really minimal, really simple. If you like seeing this kind of video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you like hearing about green and eco beauty and cruelty-free beauty, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!